Hey, BB, what you doing? You leaving? Okay. Good evening. I'm going to read to you a book about camping. Let me get a pillow here to prop the book up on so we can see it better. And it's called The Great Outdoors Camping. And I see a real family, not cartoon animals like this book. And they have sticks and they have marshmallows. And I see a fire and a tent. And what's behind them? A lake. Some people like to camp by a lake or a river so they can go swimming. Okay. I just went right past the title page. The Great Outdoors Camping. It has a table of contents. That means it is a book about real things. Nonfiction. The Great Escape. Beep. Watch out. Honk honk. Hurry up. Many people like to escape the loud noise and the fast pace of their lives. They may travel to a more natural setting, such as a national park. Some people stay overnight and camp there. Oh, that looks like a great place to go camping. See all these cars? We want to get away from that. When you're camping in a national park, it's easy to forget the noise and crowds of the city. I want to go there. I see a mountain and a river and some trees. That would be a nice place to go camping. Some campgrounds are near the ocean, others are in the desert. Some people like to camp in the mountains during winter. I don't think I like that because it's cold. I don't like cold. The largest national park in Alaska, the Wrangell St. Elias National Park and Preserve, covers 13.2 million acres. Where to camp? This says the first thing you need to do is find a campground. National parks, national forests, state and local parks often have public campgrounds. Do your homework. Campers should find out as much as possible about a campground before your trip, because you're going to want to know, is there a place to swim? Is there a place to take a shower? Can you cook there, like outside on the grill? Campers need to pack wisely. Many campgrounds are very far from the store, so that means you have to take everything you're going to need. They have a sleeping bag, and they're going to need a cooler to put their food in. You have to take everything you're going to need, including Band-Aids. This looks like fun. Some tents have many rooms, so a whole family can stay in one tent together. Look, that's a big tent. It has room for a chair inside. And it looks like they're looking at a map. Maybe they're deciding where they want to go walking. Tent camping. Some people like to camp in comfortable conditions, so they travel in a big RV. It's like a big camper that you drive. Sleeping gear. We can't take our bed with us, can we? No. So we have to take sleeping bags. And look, these people brought their dog. Well, you really can't leave your dog at home, can you? Some kinds of sleeping bags are meant for people sleeping in very cold or wet places. Many campers don't need these expensive supplies because mostly in Texas it's hot, right? Oh, look here, that looks like fun. Sticks and hot dogs and a fire. But I think it might be cool where they're at because look, they have on hats and they have on jackets. Some campers prefer to build a fire to cook their food rather than use a grill. Cooking out. Oh, what are they holding? A s'mores. Have you ever had one of those? Yummy. Graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows. Cooking out. Most people cook hot dogs, hamburgers. Camping activities. What can you do when you're camping? Look, these people have sticks, and they're using them to go walking. Hiking is good exercise, and it's fun. You could find rocks when you go on your hike. You can look for bugs. Campers should pay close attention to campground signs. This sign warns campers to be careful of fire due to hot, dry weather. So see, it says moderate fire danger. Maybe it hasn't rained on that mountain in a long time, and so we have to be careful. Safe adventures. Camping is about having fun, but campers should always keep in mind that they're in the wilderness, so you might need to look for snakes. What's on this sign? Bear country. Don't leave food out or the bears will get it. You gotta be careful and look for snakes and bugs. Important camping supplies. Let's read these together. Okay, so you're gonna need a tent, sleeping bag, first aid kit, Band-Aids, medicine in case something happens, clean water, food, rope, knife, flashlight, insect spray, bug spray, a whistle, trash bags, and a compass so you don't get lost. Trash bags so you don't leave your trash behind. Flashlight, because you know what? There's no electricity, no light to turn on in a tent, is there? No. And it gets dark. Then you can look at the stars. Okay. That was a good book. Oh, let's look at this. These are other books you can read about the great outdoors. We read this one, camping, caving, fishing. Some people fish when they go camping. Rock climbing, kayaking and rafting, and hunting. Some people do this when they go camping too. Okay, the next book I'm going to read has cartoon animals like alligators. And it says Camping Day. Okay, so this is going to be a silly story. Camping Day. Look, they're sitting in the house and they look bored. What shall we do today? Said Pam, Sam, Will, and Jill. I hear some rhyming words. Will, Jill, Pam, Sam. Cook out, said Sam. Hang out, said Pam. Work out, said Will. That's what Miss B needs to do, exercise. Camp out, said Jill. And she's got a tent-shaped newspaper on her head. Yes! Everyone says yes, said Sam, Pam, Will, and Jill. And they go running to get all the things they're going to need to go camping. Take maps, said Sam. The packs, said Pam, backpacks. The lights, said Will. The tent, said Jill. We're off, said Sam, Pam, Will, and Jill. And they got their car packed up, and they are going camping. Okay. They drove and drove and drove and drove. They parked their van beside a grove. North, south, east, west. A grove of trees, probably. They picked the trail that looked the best. And look, I see mountains, I see trees, and they are going down the trail, and they're taking all their stuff with them. Now, they parked down here, and the city's way back there. Some people pull their car right up to the campsite. That's the kind of camping I like. Okay, here they are looking out over the mountain. I see water down there to go swimming. They hiked through the woods. They climbed hills too. They stopped inside. Wow, what a view. Okay. Birds, said Sam. Trees, said Pam. Flowers, said Will. Bees, said Jill. Freeze! So the bees don't get you, said Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. They crossed a stream. That's like a river. They jumped a fence. Let's camp right here. Set up our tent. Tie where, said Sam. Peg there, said Pam. Can't see, said Will. Help me, said Jill. Finally, said Sam, Pam, Will, and Jill. They got the tent up. Do you like to help put up the tent? Let's eat, said Sam. Hot dogs, said Pam. I like hot dogs. And beans, said Will. Oops, toots, said Jill. P.U., said Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. S'mores, said Sam. He's got the marshmallows and the chocolate and the graham crackers. More, said Pam. Songs, said Will. What's he holding? Stories, said Jill. Scary. They're in the tent, said Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. Now they're in their sleeping bags. They put out their fire. They put out their light. They shivered in the ink black night. Shivered means they were cold. Who snored, said Sam. Who roared, said Pam. Who growled, said Will. Who yowled, said Jill. They're hearing noises in the night. Let's see, said Pam and Sam and Will and Jill. Wide jaws, cried Sam. Long claws, cried Pam. Big paws, said Will. Loud roar, said Jill. Dinosaur, cried Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. Let's scram. This is a big page. Let's scram. That means let's get out of here, cried Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. And they are running. They left that tent. They grabbed their things. They ran and ran. They sped away in their small van. Stop, said Sam. Safe, said Pam. Home, said Will. Let's camp, said Jill. Hey, this is like that other book we read. Look where they're camping. In their backyard. Zzz, snored Sam and Pam and Will and Jill. Camping day.